Okay, this one's Tech
Ooh.
and the Future of Society.
What you got, man?
Okay, should AI... This is great for us, because our shit, but should AI-generated art be allowed to compete with humans?
Nah, not personally. I think it should be obvious that it's AI generated art, but I think you should be able to utilize it like a tool, like auto-tune.
Okay, so at what point is it then considered AI art and not something... you know what I mean? Because, I mean, look at our songs we put in there. Yeah, it sounds similar. But, I mean, it's really not us.
It's not us.
But we're using it as a tool.
Yeah.
You know, so can we consider that? At what point is that no longer our art?
I would
and
never
then
submit
AI's
it.
art?
I mean, if you want to be technical, it wouldn't have that song without us. We did write the overall, like, lyrics, music, everything with it. It just made it into some... It just made... I don't know. It shows possibilities. That's really all I'm... Damn, I don't know how to argue that, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah,
it's kind of tough.
That's the thing that just hits my mind. It's like, at what point is it then considered AI art and not just human art with tools?
I wouldn't say those AI songs are ours, though. I would definitely be all like, it's AI.
I'm fishy on those. I'm not...
Yeah.
Like, I want to, like, because I'm right there with you. We put in the original music. We put in all the originality. We just let it take that and do what it did with it.
Well, we gotta think about it because, like, in the future, like that YouTuber that he's suing those people now because they took his original songs, put it in there, and then just made a different genre out of it. Now he's suing them, and he's able to because originally they wouldn't have got those songs without his music. That would be, technically, we could go for that also. Like, yeah, these are our songs, but these are... I think you put it well with the AI renditions. I think we need to specify it as, hey, these are our songs, because it's structured just like... Everything comes from our song.
Well, how do you tell at some point?
I think in the future it'll be hard, but right now, I've heard AI songs pop up and people don't know it's AI. I've sat with you so long with this...
That you can hear it.
I can hear it now. There's something with the vocals that... I mean, it sounds good. It sounds really good in a lot of aspects. And I could see how it would fool especially older people. But since I've sat with it so long... But I can also acknowledge that in the future it's going to get better. And
well, yeah, it's only gotten tremendously better since we sat down with it.
So, that's a great... It's going to be here anyways, right? So what's the... It's the whole adapt or die. I hate to say it, but it's...
Well, because it's true. I mean, okay, listen to our songs as they are. Are they good? I like them. I think they're good.
I jam the album, yeah.
But are they good in comparison to what studios can put out in, like, actually good mixing? No offense to your mixing and stuff. Cool. But, like, with better quality stuff.
Hold on. Sometimes I think our stuff is more authentic because it isn't perfect. For one, and two... Not to like toot my own horn, like there's tons of stuff we absolutely have to improve on and be more awesome musicians, but like I've definitely heard songs I'm all like, there's no way a label was all like, I'd rather listen to my stuff than this like what the
yeah, I guess.
I don't know, there's plenty of songs I'm like that too, so again, not to like toot my own horn but
it's just I think the problem with this question, should it be allowed to compete with humans?
It's a different
It's going to be hella hard to determine whether or not it is. Like, because there are some that are out there that are really, really good. There's
songs charting that are AI.
We only have access to the public stuff. I only have access to the public stuff.
Yeah, well put. That's a great way to look at it.
So yeah, it just becomes the issue of being able to tell, because like sure, with Suno for example, they could find a way to throw a watermark in there that we would never be able to hear, but they could feed it through a software for it to be able to understand.
It can analyze and be like, oh, that watermark's in here.
Okay, but if somebody has made their own neural network or whatever, and they've trained it themselves, and it doesn't have that watermark, how is it going to know that it's AI? How is anybody going to know that it's AI?
I thought I heard something about like you can't copyright AI stuff from like artwork to, I don't know if it was music included. I'm sure like companies have a way to do it, but at least the artwork. man, it's such a cool tool. The problem is like, or at least I come to anyways. Like if you, let's say you're an author, just a regular old author, like a children's author, you can't find a specific artist that you want to work with. Maybe you're a little extra picky. Let's say this ChatGPT or AI thing can make the perfect illustrations for what you want for your book.
Yeah.
You work all this time, because you got to put time into it to get these images just right, yada yada.
Oh yeah.
It would suck that like you put all this time in. I think it's a great tool for that because it gives people an opportunity to create when they otherwise could not in a time when they could, or they couldn't afford to pay an artist $600 for one painting or something, right?
Yeah.
Let alone 200 pages of or something. But the point is like it's kind of tough. An author putting all this work into like a child's book with AI. And then, like, the images get, like, stripped because technically, I mean, they didn't write those or illustrate those books, but, like, they put all this work into their story.
Well, then the illustrator would just have to be quote-unquote AI. And then
or author.
You could still sell the book. You just couldn't claim the images. So if somebody else was to try to make another version of your book,
okay,
I guess then they could still use all the imagery, the same type of imagery you did, and you couldn't sue them for it. Whereas, if you was to go copy Dr. Seuss' imagery or whatever, maybe he could sue you. I don't know, but when it
his
comes
estate, he's probably long gone.
Yeah, right. I don't know. When it comes to all that shit, though, it really only matters when somebody wants to take you to court for it.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And like with the AI stuff, it's other than the ones that I guess are on labels now, these AI artists that we've talked about, or actresses now and actors. That's Other than that, it's a very interesting, touchy subject. But yeah, I think it comes down to, or boils down to, we have to adapt or die. What?
You say no.
What was the original question?
The original question is, should AI generated art be allowed to compete with humans?
I don't think so, yeah. Because especially if it can't be copyright, anyone could use it, even the stuff you create or you prompt to create. If anyone can use it, it's not yours. And I don't see how someone, an individual can't put that into a competition with other real artists.
See, I have to say yes, because we're going to get to a point where we're not going to be able to know whether or not a human truly did it. Unless, so here's the other issue then. You would have to literally record everything you do all the time, constantly, to be able to have the proof that you at some point did that.
There you go. There it is.
But then that adds another layer, because, now instead of having to pay $600 for the art for your book, now you have to spend $900 to $1,000 on camera equipment, and then be able to have the ability to understand how to edit videos and stuff.
No, you don't.
Why?
You can. Anyone's got a phone.
$1,000.
Nope. For a phone, $200 phone right here.
Oh well, yeah.
A great phone.
A lot of phones are $1,000.
If you want to spend that, that's your problem. That's the whole EBT situation. Hopefully, we don't get looped on that. That's the whole EBT. They take away my EBT. $200 nails. $600 or $200 phone, all these luxuries, and you're upset that they're taking away the free stuff. So it's the same with the artists. It's like, no, almost everyone, their grandma has a phone, an iPhone, and even if it's a crappy flip phone, you can still record.
Okay, but even then, you still have to. Anytime you're being creative, you would have to then record it. Otherwise, it would then be dismissed as AI.
No.
Why?
Same with your video. Joke's on you. Every 10 minutes, take a pic of progress of the picture. Take a pic.
Okay, but now you're having to take yourself away from the creative process just to create.
You could do it daily. No
a backlog. There.
You could. Okay, let's say a certain picture, depends on the detail. A lot of pictures don't take this long. A super updated, realistic photo. It takes like 18 hours to finish. So like a week to completely draw out. If you take a picture once at the end of every drawing session, you're fine.
Okay, how about digital art?
What are you talking about?
How about digital art?
Okay, my iPad. Great example. This is where I got it from. There's a mode in all iPads, depending on the session, or depending on the software. So I can't speak for all software technically, but the software I use, which is a popular artist software, there's an option up top. You can download a video version. And it shows every line, every erase you do, every single stroke you do on that until that picture's complete.
And then I train AI to just draw imagery. and then now it records all the images being drawn.
Okay, well, right now, that ain't
Yeah,
happening.
but you see what I'm saying? It's going to get there
see that.
eventually. So how do you stop that?
It sucks, but okay, so if you want to be an authentic artist, I guess the best way to do it is pen to paper. So you can take a picture. You can't, I don't think you can mess that up.
Yeah, I guess.
If you want to do digital, I think.
But now they're making robots,
point,
dude.
Fair point.
Now they're making robots.
Well, you can see that robot hand. Don't do it.
Well, no, I just like to wear a costume while I do my art. It's part of my my personality. You know, it's who I am as the artist. You know, you don't know who Dead Mouse is. You just see a fucking mouse.
I
up
do
there.
too. I got an album. Where's the drop?
No, I'm talking about like
I know
his
him.
face, homie.
I do too.
Oh, I don't. I've never seen his face.
You haven't seen his face?
No.
Don't see. This is the whole. I said it earlier. Is that everything I know, I assume the person I'm talking to knows. That's exactly what it is, dude.